My spirits are brightened by looking out my window and seeing the Sears Tower towers red and green now.
Oh, out your window at home.
Right.
What window are you looking out, dude?
Yeah, a lot of the downtown buildings have taken to putting up red and green spotlights at this time of year.
It's very festive downtown. The bridge is being lit. That's very nice.
Yes, it is.
It's very nice.
In green, I've noticed.
Did they change from the purple to green for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
There are different colors.
Yeah.
The last time I saw it was green, but yeah.
Well,
There's
which
probably
bridge?
The one right by Lakeshore Drive.
That was purple.
Yeah.
Cool. It's like a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a rock show.
They change all the time.
And change to green. Cool. All right. Let me know when those boys is ready. I think they're down having some amenities.
That's good.
From Schlotsky's. So that's what that guy, his point was he was trying to clear that up.
Oh.
But still, he was a psycho, but still, I mean, that was his in.
Uh-huh.
Because I couldn't understand, I mean, I like to at least think that there's some jumping off point.
Right.
You know, I mean, even off a cliff, there's you stand here, you jump.
Yeah.
Off of a building, you stand, you jump. There should be a jumping off point. Someone shouldn't just come falling through, just falling.
From out of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is Bob's idea for a Christmas play, which he hasn't written yet, and you got to figure he's not going to have it written by next Friday. This is a guy who is a dog. He graduated from Loyola only to become a dog walker, and he only walks 6 dogs.
His needs are simple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, I don't think he's going to get it written by Friday. And even if he does, I'm not sure we should perform this. I still want to do the Do-It-Yourself Messiah.
I'm game.
Did we order those CDs? Jimmy, do you know? Is Joe around? Did he order those CDs?
I think he was going to do that today. He wanted to be sure that we were going to
today. It's
be nice if we could take him home for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be.
Even if. Okay. This whole show is based on not being sure. Like, you know, don't make me say now whether or not we're going to do the Messiah. Just get the goddamn CDs. Because it's funny. It would be funny to hear the parts. I'm sorry, Rick. I didn't mean to swear in front of you. How's it going? Groovy? Get the bell jingling.
Your kind words.
What's happening?
Your kind words after August 28th were kind.
My pleasure. Well, they were
Cool.
they were serious.
That was good. You and Janet and Pete and that whole crowd.
Pete McFluffy.
He is kind of fluffy.
He's always trying to muscle in on my territory, too.
You know, I knew you before he knew me, but he acts like he knew me before you knew me.
Right.
And
But we all know
I'm getting a
that.
little tired of it.
Yeah. Well, I think we ought to slap him around a little bit today when he shows up.
Well, let's see. This is about a 10-story drop. I think that might drive it into the boy.
That might do it.
It could help. It couldn't hurt.
Couldn't hurt him. I mean,
Am I interrupting something?
No, not at all.
Oh, just a radio show.
Yeah, but, nothing.
You've done this before.
Yeah,
So
we were just working on...
am I more talkative than Pete Townsend was? I did get the videotape. Thank you.
So far, this is way better than the Pete Townsend
I've
interview.
spoken about 100 words more than he has.
Yes.
Or he did.
And you even know who I am, which is... That's a big obstacle with Pete.
Well, I think if you... never mind. Who cares about him?
I saw that he has a
pretty talented kid,
22-year-old girlfriend in the paper yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was not dabbling in he's not the Marion kind anymore, I heard.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
He's gone back to girls now.
Really? Wow.
If you can go back to 22-year-old girls.
Is that what they call a switch hitter?
I think so.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's just a switcher.
I don't know if they have a switch hitter in cricket.
Well, he said he knew what it's like to be a woman, but perhaps not a young girl.
Right. So this is a chance to find out what it's like to be a young girl. From the inside out, or the outside in, or whatever.
Both.
But don't talk to Rick and me about that because we've been married. We
Not
have
to
our
each other.
we have our
Not to each
factory
other.
wives.
That's right. Actually, my wedding anniversary is coming up December 21st, the day before my birthday, December 22nd, and 2 days after her birthday, December 19th.
Wow.
You will have been married for
30
years.
And that's the first day of winter.
Wow.
30.
Yeah.
My birthday's the 24th.
Really?
Braggart.
What a drag. That would be such a
Yeah,
drag.
you must have been like myself. You get one sock on your birthday and the other one on Christmas.
Exactly.
Here's another sock, Rick. Oh, thanks.
Oh, that'll go with the other one.
Gee, I was wondering about that.
Hey, are we going to play for you guys?
Yeah. Whenever you guys are ready. I just.
Why don't we can't. There's a wall there. I can't see. We can't see you.
Well, we can communicate with the television.
Oh, really? Is that a new invention?
Well, we don't have.
Did you buy Yahoo stock?
The who?
No, not the Who stock. Yahoo.
Oh, no.
Why not?
Because
We
I was
forgot.
ignorant. Yeah.
We forgot.
Right.
Oops.
There was some other stock today.
Cisco or Linux.
Linux went up like 800%.
Yeah.
It started at 35 and went to 235 or
Oh,
something
boy.
like that. That's good. Except it's an IPO and nobody could get it unless you're on the
Right.
inside.
Yeah.
So,
But how do we know? Can't we meet some of those guys?
well, as popular as you are, I
Well,
don't think
and
just
you,
pay-
Rick Nielsen, Chip
whatever.
off the old block. The old Block and Jenner, Jenner and Block, or that's a law firm, that's not a stock firm. Anyway, a blue chip off the old block. You, Rick Nielsen, being from Cheap Trick and all, I mean, you travel the world. Can't we get some tips on stock?
I don't know. I mean, I do get some tips from people, but
And who would
but they
think
never
that-
give me the money to
Right.
act on
Well, that's
tip.
the other thing. You got to have the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're musicians, so it's like all our money is spent on guitars and strings and 22-year-old women.
Sure. Well, that's all part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Who would think that, like 20 years after meeting each other, we would be sitting around talking about the stock market?
Well, we're still talking about chicks, though.
Yeah. Well,
It's like
you got to give us that.
I went to this lunch with these guys one time, and it's like for about an hour they were talking about a boat, and I said, "You guys are old. I mean, you guys are supposed to talk about girls. It's at least half the meal."
Talk about getting girls on the boat.
Yeah, whatever. But they were just talking about boats. I said, how boring. I never want to. That's one of the reasons I don't have a boat.
Yeah.
And two, I don't live on a river or a lake.
That's another
And
good
I have
reason.
no desire to. And there's about 4 or 5 reasons right there. And plus, remember the Titanic
Another very good reason.
and the Achille Lauro. So if you're going on stuff like that, you don't want to. Got to be careful.
Those boats are nothing but trouble.
Seems like it. I think it's just I don't want to own a boat. I want to be friends with a guy that owns a boat.
Yeah, that's best.
Then here's $10. Let's get some gas and let's go.
And then he goes, thanks. And
then-
he thinks in his head, $10. It costs $150 to fill this thing up.
Well, what do I know? This must be boat.
No, I know, but I had a boat, and that people will go, here's 20, and I'm going, 20? Give me 200. This is ridiculous. But you don't want to. You can't do that. So you go, oh yeah, that's not necessary.
All right, I can take a hint. Here's $15, Steve. Now let's go to Detroit in your boat. Let's go.
I didn't mean you personally. I just
Okay,
meant that
I know.
people
I
underestimate
didn't
the
even know
cost
you had
of a
a
boat.
boat.
And I got rid of it
Good.
because had to get so. When I would get out of leave the harbor and then go out, and my wife hated it, and my kids were afraid, and I got
So good.
And then I'm afraid to dock the boat because everybody's watching you, and I'm going to blow it. So I have to get like all drunk to get up the courage to dock the boat, and then being drunk, of course, I can't dock the boat.
Right.
So it's just a night, and then I'm using the kids as bumpers between the pier and the boat.
They do work good, instead of those plastic
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. Yeah, when you hear them scream, to stop the engine.
right.
That was how I... Okay, reverse.
Well, I think I'm going to go in. Bunny's in there, and Tom's in there, and Robin's in there, and I'm in here. So
All right.
we don't play well that way.
No.
Well, they probably play better without me.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And you know what? That's... When I went up and saw you guys in Rockford in July. Was it July or August?
August 28th.
August 28th. And I talked about this show on the air.
Yeah.
Sure did.
How great it was, because, I mean, it was, their families are up there with them, and they're in Rockford, their town, and it's like the same guys that started the band are still up there.
We can't seem to get it started.
No, come on. Plus, this man right here, he changed the whole face of pop culture in terms of graphics and design and style. Out of Rockford, sitting around in Rockford, going,
Who knew?
I mean, the Cheap Trick logo, which you basically did on a Xerox machine, right?
It's a little longer story than that.
But anyway,
I know.
how it kind of like repeats and fades out. Nobody did that kind of stuff when he did it. Nobody. I think there should be a book written about, the band, of course, but also about your contributions to graphic art and pop culture in terms of
Well, I'm sure as soon as we get those stock tips and the money,
Right, I know.
then we'll have this
I know.
this publisher call. So
The checkerboard.
Gee, the phone lines are ringing. Look, they're all lit.
Yeah, and the band's in there making the stroking motion.
That's right. I think they want me to.
Yeah, he invented pop culture. Yeah.
It's just the stuff I told you before, Steve. I'm glad you remembered it. I thought you were hammered that night.
No, I remembered it, Rick. Every word of it.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the other room.
All right, buddy.
If you have any song ideas, because we don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna be playing at the Park West Saturday. You know about that,
Right. That's
It's
a
sold out. So
it's a charity show,
yeah,
right?
I think it's a benefit for the homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did one last year, and we're happy to be involved again.
I noticed there were fewer homeless people this year, so thanks.
That's right.
Appreciate
Got
that.
a couple of cribs for those guys. And Local H is playing with us. I think Dennis DeYoung is doing 3 acoustic tunes. And tomorrow we're in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing a sort of a similar kind of thing up there. It's colder up there.
Yeah, it's nice down here. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop down here.
Yeah.
If this is global warming, give me a spray paint can because I want to make a bigger hole.
Really?
Well,
Make it warmer quicker.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be here in 1,000 years.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go in the other room. Stop in.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Rick Nielsen, Cheap Trick, they're all here. The whole band, the original band, as God intended it. So why don't we take a break and we can talk to all of them and listen to them. Right? Are they ready to go in there, Jimmy? Pretty much?
Ready.
All right. I had to turn you off because you were still on and you were rapping with somebody out there.
Sorry about that. It's kind of hectic out here.
Right. Okay. The band thing is very cool, as you can see. A lot of people, a lot of food.
Yep.
A lot of... You just walk... Boom. You walk in and
it's big.
Right.
Yep.
That's how I always... I want this show to be like that. Mm-hmm. But it's very hard for that. It's hard for that to happen when you have somebody who comes down and says, you're using too many paper clips.
Right. It's hard to demand.
Right. See, because they're a creative
Sandwiches.
entity. They travel on their own. Mm-hmm. They make money. They generate income. They trash places. They eat food. Mm-hmm. They buy guitars. Nobody goes, hey, you can't use that kind of pen that you like. Dave can't even use the kind of pen he likes.
I know.
Because it costs too much.
I know.
Nobody does that. They'd be afraid to.
Right.
Because they got the fourth wall built up so nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we walk in and... See, that's why I don't like to go to the Christmas party. Makes me too real.
Right.
Although, you know what? I haven't gone for 2 years, so this year, if I go, I think it'll be
Oh, I think so, yeah.
better.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be...
Yeah.
Right. You'll be catered to.
Right, because as a matter of fact, the paperclip lady wants to dance with me, which I can't do. But she was excited that I was going. So that might mean that you might get those rolling rider pens.
Oh.
I mean, if I play our cards right at the Christmas party.
Well, don't sacrifice too much.
No, I won't. Okay. Cheap Trick is here. We'll take a break. We'll come back and say hi to them. I'll fill you in on Satan Saves Christmas later.
Okay.
Okay.
Put that over here for now. And are we going to move the webcam down there so people can see in?
Yes, we will.
All right. Will it be in front of them? Because otherwise it'll just be the backs of their heads. Although, they have nice hair. So you could like take close-ups of their hair. Look at Robin's hair. It's so silky.
Somebody sent me a picture of my hair off of the webcam.
Yeah. It's silky.
Thank you.
It's silky. All right, Cheap Trick right after these.
More season's greetings with the Stever in your holiday package. Now back to the holiday edition of the Steve Dahl Show on 105.9 WCKG Elmwood Park, Chicago. Your holiday package.
Hey, this is Robin Zander from Cheap Trick, wishing each and every one of you out there a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Heartfelt. Sounded like some record company dude had a gun to his head there. Say it. Did you go look in there?
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
amazing.
guys. It's like it's Cheap Trick all jammed into that little room. There's Bun E.
Right.
There's Robin. There's Tom. There's Rick.
Yes.
They're all right.
We are.
Are you all right?
I don't know. We haven't seen each other in a couple weeks, so I think we're doing fine.
All right, cool. I think you're set up so to play, not to talk to me too much. So we better, because I can't hear you very well. But I think that when you sing, it'll be too loud. So, but you know what? You were asking me to tell you what to play,
Sure.
which I feel I will jam rape you on Surrender. So you can count on that.
All right.
Even with the modulation, up to C.
You can handle it, huh?
Yeah, I can handle it. But I was thinking it'd be cool if people could call in and just say what they wanted you to play.
All right.
Is that cool?
Oh, I mean, yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know the
As
whole
long as you don't
song.
have to do it.
And give us an idea what not to play.
Well, even just a couple of measures,
Sure. That's probably better, anyhow.
you can play the whole song, but for someone to call up and to have the power to say to Cheap Trick, one of the greatest American rock and roll bands ever,
Well, that part's right.
As long as we're out of here by midnight.
if not the greatest American rock and roll band ever, that's an awesome power. Mm-hmm. And I really appreciate you guys coming out and doing this. I really do.
We missed you, Steve.
I miss you too. And I really had a good time up in Rockford. And I'm like an old man and I don't drink anymore or anything, and I went all the way up to Rockford and I sat there and I sat with your families and it was just really, really cool. And, everybody's kids are on stage playing and Robin, your daughter, was singing and she was fabulous. It's just really great. It really was. It was like I got goosebumps from it.
Cool. We videotaped that or filmed the whole thing with 8 cameras and 48 track, recorded it, and we hope to have it out this coming year on DVD and VHS and all that good stuff.
Oh, cool. Because it was really a good show.
Yeah, it was neat. It was the first time we'd ever done anything like that big and that extravagant with the, Phantom Regiment drummers up there going crazy at the end, and we're marching around. I've seen some of the footage, and it's like we're done, and everybody stayed. Not one person left the thing. It was amazing.
And it wasn't like they didn't need any more. They just didn't want to leave.
We did 3 sets.
Yeah. It was really a fabulous show, and
fun.
and plus outside on a perfect night. Yeah, it was really great.
That's right. Too bad the other 7 billion people in the world weren't there.
Well, they can buy the DVD or the VHS.
Then we'd sell more than the Eagles or Michael Jackson. How about that?
Well, there you go.
There we go.
The Eagles' greatest hits, the biggest selling album of the century.
I know.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
What?
Eagles' greatest hits.
Yep. It was just this past week.
More than Chris Gaines?
Hard to believe, huh?
That guy's good.
He is, man. He is.
He's a mystery to me.
Me too. Where did he come from?
He's an interesting life.
Yeah, I've been reading about him. Yeah, I didn't know that he had those other records out, but I never saw them in the stores. But
I liked his hairdo.
yeah. What the hell is that? How drunk do you get the guy at Capitol Records to get him to say yes to that?
I don't know.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I know I'm Garth Brooks and everything's like multi-platinum, but I want to be Chris Gaines.
Yeah. Okay, sure, Girth.
Whatever you want, buddy.
We'll do anything you want because you bought our pools and stuff.
Yeah, I guess they have to pretty
so
much.
you got to listen to the boy.
You're still going to put out a country record and stuff every once in a while, right? Oh, yeah, that'll be the thing, see?
Right after I get done with my baseball career.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that too.
That was neat. It was neat seeing him get hit.
Keeps you wondering what's next. What's in store?
From Garth Brooks. I'm hoping a tragic accident, but that's me.
Oh.
I say the Bulls could use some help. Maybe he just go there. Did they match the record last night? I wasn't watching.
I believe that they did.
They're 1-15 now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a record. It's a record they matched.
That sounds like my high school basketball team's record, and I was on it. So, and I'm not exactly like a tall white guy. All right.
Okay.
Let's,
Okay.
well, you know what I have gotten a bunch of email requests for?
Okay.
Is Southern Girls. Is that too hard of a song to start out on?
Nah.
All right.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been north, I've been east to the California beach. There's only one place I know where to find you. And all you southern girls got away with your words and you show it. You say hop and jump, you say go, and I know waste no time getting so close to you. And you'll never run away when you find where I wanted to find you. Ooh, baby, need some brand new shoes. Yeah, out on the street, you got nothing to lose. You rock me and crazy, and everyone says it. Yeah. Southern girls, you got nothing to lose. Ooh. Southern girls, you got nothing to lose. Ooh. You think this boy loves you, Southern girls? You make it hard, oh so hard. I've been north, I've been east to the California beach. There's only one place I know where to find you. And all you Southern girls got away with your words and your showing. Ooh, baby, need some brand new shoes. Yeah, out on the street, you got nothing to lose. You rock me and you're crazy, and everyone says it. Yeah. Southern girls, you got nothing to lose. Ooh, Southern girls, you got nothing to lose. Southern girls, Southern girls, Southern girls.
Yeah. The Trick, Cheap Trick,
Oh, yeah.
Southern Girls live in the studio. The whole band, all of them, the way God intended it.
That's right.
Bunny Carlos. Congratulations, by the way, Bunny, on giving up smoking.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Steve.
Didn't you?
Just tobacco.
Right, but
Yeah.
that's big.
That's big. It is. It's good.
That's a good example for the kids too, because you had the bad example going there, and
Yeah.
always had the cigarette in your mouth.
No more coughing chunks in the morning for me.
Yeah. Well, you look good.
Thank you.
You look good. So I think it was a good trade-off.
Good.
And of course, Robin Zander.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Robin.
I still smoke cigarettes, but I'm quitting January 1st.
Really?
I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year?
This year. This year.
Well, I'm not here. I'm not all about health, guys. I just, but
I
since
want you to like me too.
But oh no, I do like you already. So, but because Bunny smoked like on stage and in the shower and everywhere.
He smoked when he was swimming.
Yeah, I just thought that was
amazing.
a pretty good thing to give up. That's all.
Thank you.
How about Tom?
Tom, I don't know what you've given up.
He gave up his first wife.
All right.
You can have her now. She's available.
She's a non-smoker, too.
Well, you know I dig that in a lady. Yeah, that's for sure. Tom, you're looking good.
Thank you.
And now, see, that's Robin coughing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
That's the chunks that Bunny doesn't have anymore.
Yeah.
Tom is looking good. He's a former resident of this beautiful city here, and so is Robin. Actually, so I was born here. And Tom came in from New York today, and he doesn't look any worse the wear.
Boy's my middle finger tired, though. Wow.
The middle finger?
Yeah. Tell him why, Tom.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He's from New York. You know, your middle finger. That's what you use.
Just from flipping people off.
I just thought it was maybe some of the flight attendant or something. I didn't know what it was. But that's none of my business. But, you're a single guy, so, hey, whatever. Whatever. And of course...
Where am I anyway? What is that?
So now you invented a guitar, a kind of bass guitar.
You're talking to Tom still,
Tom,
right?
yes. Tom Petersson.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I invented the 12-string bass. That's
right.
correct.
Now, and what is that? Is that like a 12-string regular guitar, but it's just tuned way down low?
No, it's a 4-string bass with 3 sets of strings. So 4 E's, 4 A's, 4 D's, 4 G's.
3 E's.
So,
well, whatever.
So like you triple down on everything.
16.
4 something and 3 or something else.
And you just
12.
And you invented that.
Yeah.
He did. I was there.
Didn't sound like I did, but I did.
Yeah, no, you don't have to know because you're the inventor.
Yeah, right.
Do you have like a patent on it or anything?
Nope.
Somebody stole the patent from him.
Yeah.
Paul Hamer.
Yeah, a company that was here that ran out of town. They were afraid.
No, not Paul Hamer.
No, Paul didn't do it. It was, I think it's the other guys.
Now, is it true, Rick Nielsen, that you were in Evanston and your guitar broke and you went to a music store and that Paul Hamer guy worked there? And another guy, Joel, I think?
Joel Danzig, yeah. Well, that's sort of true. Actually, I met Paul when it was actually Bun E and Tom and myself were living in Philadelphia. And my wife was pregnant with my first child. And we had no money, but I had still was an active guitar collector. And Paul Hamer, who was a postman with hair down to his waist, true story, was a guitar collector also. And he came to Philadelphia with $2,500 in cash and bought a 1960 Les Paul Standard from me. And so I could drive back to Illinois to have the baby.
Wow.
So I got a kid, and I'm missing the guitar. Where is that guitar?
But then somehow you guys got together and started making guitars together.
Then after that, he, instead of just doing it sort of individually, he opened a little shop called Northern Prairie Music in Evanston on Green Bay Road. And we became friends, and I took some guitars in there to get repaired, and one of them got stolen and it ended up with Wishbone Ash. And then they decided to make some guitars, and they used to come out and see us at Haymakers and in Wheeling and Humpin' Hannah's and a bunch of different places.
Been there.
Yeah, and Sammy G's Flying Circus in Kenosha, that's the hot spot.
Sure. Well, you're on stage and the drop ceiling is touching your head while you're on stage.
Not when we got off stage, because I was notorious for smashing the ceilings that look similar to the ones in here.
Yeah. I always remember my head being right up to the ceiling tile, and then the lights being about 2 feet from my face, and it being about 1,000 degrees in those places.
Yeah, nice. You can see why you would want to be a musician.
Yeah, well, you guys moved out and up to bigger and better places.
We moved real slow for a long time.
Did you ever stay at Sammy G's?
We did.
We did.
No.
We lived
You could
upstairs.
stay up there if you felt like it.
That seems bad.
Get a little apartment upstairs.
It
was real nice.
beautiful.
I think we sullied it,
Like
but I
Matt-
don't think
Matt
that we
Helm's
stayed.
He shot a tree one night.
Yeah, he
did.
He came outside with a .45 automatic, and this guy came in. They had a fight inside the bar at the door, and he bit the top of the guy's ear off. Ran outside with his .45 automatic and was shooting down the street. And here's our club owner. Yeah, that's cool.
Wow. Yeah, we're still getting paid, right?
Paid. We got all that free entertainment during our breaks. Look at that. That's neat. And then we worked for Danny Serafini at Beginnings.
Sure.
That then was called Jay Lennon's. And when And I drove by there. It was right after Lennon was killed, too, and somebody had just thrown a rock through the sign. I thought, I'm sorry I wasn't there sooner to help.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to get somebody off the phone to pick a song, okay?
Sure.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's go with Randy.
Hey, Stever, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Hey, guys.
Hey, Randy.
I got the whole band corralled in the other room.
Oh, how about if I put you to work for at least a couple of lyrics?
All right.
How about Can't Stop Falling in Love?
Can't stop falling into
Fallen into love, it's called.
Into love, yeah, I stand corrected.
You know, just when you think Rick's not really paying attention, he's paying attention all the time.
I'm paying something.
How's that thing go?
All right, buddy, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
with a jacked up dress. She got legs for miles, but her face looks a mess. There's always something for everyone, but love can be suicide. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Know what you've been waiting for. Love can't be denied. Yeah, can't stop falling into love. Yeah, what's my heart been dreaming of? Who's that falling into love? Ooh, is it you, girl? I'm dreaming of. Hey, rock and rollers, what's happening with you? Well, you've got the itch, and I've got it too. And it's hard to be a winner every time. But I know you can take it, you can make it all right. It's time that you just can't hide, and I can't control myself. Oh, no, no, no. I know what you've been waiting for, 'cause I fall for it every time. Oh, yeah, can't stop falling into love. Yeah, what's my heart been dreaming of? No matter what I think or do I say, I keep falling into love. Can't stop falling into love. Every pretty girl I see gets the best of me. Can't stop falling into love. Ooh, there I go again, just like last weekend. Can't stop falling into love.
Testify, Robin, testify.
You are so damn cute, Robin.
Thank you.
When you sing.
Thank you very much.
And all of you, of course. You too, Tom, and you too, Bunny, and you too, Rick. We got to take a break. Cheap Trick is here. If you want to hear something, 591 WCKG. CheapTrick.com is their website. And their latest album, Music for Hangovers,
Recorded right here in Chicago.
at the Metro.
Yeah, baby.
And you can buy it still at the website, right?
You can still get it there, and you can go get it at the stores, too. And we should soon have the DVD in the new year of the whole show live, all video and the whole thing.
Cool. But it's better for people to buy it from the website because you make more money, right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
You cut out the middlemen.
Well,
Well,
it's
you
up
get a
to
better
you.
deal,
It's up
too.
to you. You decide wherever you feel.
Well, I think I always
comfortable.
encourage
Good
the
for everybody.
artist's website.
Actually, if you meet us outside the station, we have the back of the truck is full of them. No,
get a
we-
really
no,
good
we
deal.
We don't have any here. So
But is it cheaper at your website?
Yes,
Is it really?
Yes, much cheaper.
probably.
Tack on the shipping and handling.
Almost sure about
Okay.
that.
Well, even if it's not,
it's $40 for shipping and handling, but the
no, because
CDs are free.
people. I mean, if people are, if somebody's a fan of yours, they're going to want to buy your product at the place where it does you the most good because that's your business and that's what keeps you guys writing songs and playing and touring and all that. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you, Steve.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. It's nice that you can be the male chauvinist, capitalist pig for us.
I am.
And we're just the humble musicians.
It's cool, isn't it?
Sort of. Have we talked more than Pete Townsend, did he?
Yes.
I liked Eddie Vedder, too. He's my ride.
I gotta go, man.
You heard him on here?
I gotta go.
Oh, yeah, they walked out on Steve.
Walked out on you. Why?
I don't know. He was in a bad mood or something.
Both of them
which
walked
one?
out?
Pete Townsend did.
Do they know each other?
Yeah.
That's the 22-year-old he's going out with, I heard.
No, I don't think it's a girl.
Oh,
I think he's going out with a girl.
Oh,
But
I thought it was Edie Vedder.
he,
Stephen Edie,
I think Pete had fallen off the wagon or something, and he was not in a good mood. But whatever. And then I went to see him at the House of Blues, and then he wanted to.
Then he wanted to be nice to you.
Well, he wanted me to wait because he wanted to make amends with me, which is, one of the 12 steps,
Right.
And so I'm hip to that. So, I waited around for an hour and a half, but he never could make amends to me because he and Roger Daltrey were having a little fight.
Oh, that's something new.
Yeah. So I just wrote him a note.
I was his guitar roadie at when the Who played at.
Yeah, I saw you there. I was in the audience. Saw you walk out.
Whatever place that was. Amphitheater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of '79. That was the tour that where there was the live video cast around the place.
It was a number 4 guitar or something.
And I handed it to him, and that was one of the steps he had to take.
Yeah. Well, I wrote him a note and I said, look, you don't have to. Make amends for the last thing or this, because we're going to get backed up on amends here, and I don't have that much time.
Is that the same as depends?
Get all dammed up.
Well, I think that it is. Yeah, it's all the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And codepends. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back more with Cheap Trick.
It all depends.
If they're still here.
Make amends.
Can I get you guys anything?
Some depends.
From friends.
Tom, did you say beer?
No.
That's Bunny.
I did.
Bunny? Oh, all right. Whatever you want, Bunny. Whatever you want.
Not cigarettes, though.
No, just
Heineken,
beer.
preferably.
Yeah, we'll get you some beer. No problem. I think one of our guys is old enough to buy.
Now, you got that new intern, that squirrely guy that kept bugging us.
Bob, yeah. Yeah.
I said he's real obnoxious. He should work out fine here.
Yeah. He's got a record from a band that you and Robin were in before, I don't know.
He claims.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's too young to know that stuff.
But because I thought that, I thought you guys got together at Have a Swig at Niggs. Right?
It's close.
Isn't that where you used to play?
Not that place, but right down the street from it.
Okay, up in the Wisconsin Dells.
It was the Lookout Lounge.
Yeah, but it was right down the street from Have a Swig at Niggs.
It was 1 block away.
Yeah.
Tom and I did our first album here in Chicago at Universal with Jackie Mills. Remember that? It was Universal. I think it's like Land's End or one of the places over there now. It's all gone. Years and years ago.
During the Democratic Convention?
That's right. I got the crap beat out of me, too.
I think that's the record that he has.
Yeah, it was called Fuse.
Fuse, yeah.
It's really,
And
yeah, that wasn't me on there, too.
Bob proclaimed to me
I wasn't even born when that was done.
He proclaimed to me that you were much better off now that you've found Robin, and I thought, I think they know that.
Oh, yeah.
Robin has worked out fairly well as a singer.
Robin's a little better than all the other guys in the band.
He's a pretty good singer.
He's the best.
I don't think you're going to find a better singer than Robin Zander.
Thank you very much.
No, that's true. Hey, it's true, man. It's true.
You're so kind.
Look at you guys. You're still here. That's the proof is in that.
Still goony.
I mean, that's what, and I wasn't even drunk or anything after that show in Rockford. And I said to Rick, the proof is in the pudding, dude. 30 years.
151 proof.
No, 30 years. There you are with your family.
Yeah.
And your children. And you can still rock, and you can still be outrageous, and you can still be trend-setting, and you don't have to be high, and you don't have to be divorced, and you don't have to be a crummy dad, and you don't have to be all that.
Cool.
And I think that's pretty impressive.
Pretty neat.
And they don't have anything on VH1 for guys who pull it off.
Well, that's why we didn't get to do the show.
Yeah, we have nothing to talk about.
Right. It's like they should have a,
I sniffed glue once.
Guys.
I sniffed Bactine and I came in my pants.
I stole their beer out of the drugstore,
But they don't have any shows for that. They have no show for the band that, kept their act together.
Well, behind closed doors, we weren't exactly saints.
No, I understand that. But, I mean, still.
Close.
You managed to keep everything spinning in the right direction.
spiraling in the right direction.
Well, yeah, whatever. But you
Thanks,
you
that's
pulled
very
out of the spiral, and if there was a spiral, and nobody's the worse for wear. I don't think
we got rid of when the toilet flushes goes the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Australia and we flushed our first manager.
Right? Yeah.
You know him.
Yes, sir. I believe I did some work for him.
Who hasn't?
Yeah. Satan.
Satan.
Call him Satan. How is Satan?
Shifty of Madison.
Call me 66. Call me. I'm at 666. 666. 6666. Extension 666.
More season's greetings with the Stever and your holiday package. Time to go back to the Stever on 105.9 WCKG, your holiday package.
Hey, they're having open casting for the voice of Poochie.
You should try out, Dad. You have a funny voice.
I do not.
Haven't you ever listened to yourself on a tape recorder?
I prefer to listen to Cheap Trick.
You gotta like a quality Simpsons mention anytime.
Oh yeah, they plus Apu sang the Dream Police too. That was that was good. I like that. That was
Police. They come to take me away.
And if I spray the boy in a playful manner.
What did he say?
I think something about. Do you care if I spray the boy in a playful manner?
A playful manner. I will
sprays
spray him in a playful manner for you.
Yeah, that was good.
So now,
That's neat.
You make money when they do that, right? Or is that like?
I suppose you get some sort of mechanical.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a thrill that they.
Yeah. Right.
That we get on there, because
Why do I make it always about money?
Because you make so much.
No, I don't make that much.
Oh, whatever.
But and you guys are doing the.
Or you don't have enough. Since you sold your boat, you must be broke.
Yeah. Well, I don't. No one has enough, I guess.
I guess. There's always a new TV.
Because if Bill Gates gets up and gets dressed for work every day, that's got it right there. No one has enough.
That's right.
Because I'd be knocking off about then.
About 5. You don't need. If you got that much dough, you wouldn't get out of bed. You probably don't. You like your job, right?
Yeah, I do. I guess I would.
When you got a Christmas party coming up.
Hell, I got up at 11:30 today. I'm not even drinking.
Man, that sounds like you were drinking.
I know. I feel guilty. It's like because there's no reason to get up, so I sleep till 11:30. I lift weights for an hour, and then I come to work. And I got a job. I shouldn't feel guilty, but I do. I feel like a derelict.
Well, I've seen you when you were one, so well, this is fine.
Okay,
this is fine. This is Dr. Rick.
Thank you, Doctor. I appreciate it. Cheap Trick is here. Their latest album, Music for Hangovers, available everywhere. Music stores everywhere. CD now, or at cheaptrick.com.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
maybe there's a link on the SteveDahlShow.com thingy.
I believe that there is.
Because I think we were looking at the website earlier, and it mentioned that we were going to be showing up here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a link on
Unlike Pete Townsend.
Right. Hey.
Although he's in my guitar book, I've got a picture where he's talking to me. So we did speak.
Yeah.
He wasn't mad then. He actually asked me a question. He said, Rick, how did you get that sound on I Want You to Want Me?
How did you get that sound?
And I said, here's the guy that did live at Leeds, and he's asking how we get this Twinkie sound from Budokan. Oh, well, he was drinking a lot then, I guess. I don't know. We were in Germany when he did ask, so, that German beer is pretty strong. We played at Zeppelinplatz, where Hitler had his rallies. That was where we played with the Who there.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Now, so he really asked you that?
He really did ask. Yeah, that was it.
How did you get that sound?
Well, we went to this place called Live at Leeds, and we dubbed our stuff from the tinny Budokan. And I don't know. I don't even know what I said. The question was so left field that I thought, well, he's English,
Yeah, when I saw him at the House of Blues, he had like 2 effects pedals.
Yeah.
And that's it. But he just had that thing turned up like, to 11.
He's good at that.
Yeah. So.
He was. I love Townsend. He was like one of my favorites. He's one of the best rhythm guitar players in the world. And
oh yeah,
I stole a whole lot of stuff from him. A lot of guitar players did, but I've always prided myself at being a rhythm guitar player. and he's a pretty good role model for that. Now his other actions, I don't have nothing to do with that other stuff.
No, I mean, you know what? I'm
That
not
guy
even mad
stuff
about
and-
that. I don't care about that. Or the guy stuff. I don't know. Who cares? But yeah, that's true. Essentially, you are a rhythm guitar player.
Yes, sir.
Because you're essentially a trio. I mean, not a trio, but 3 instruments.
Yeah, but 12-string bass, Bun E Carlos on the drums,
Right.
Robin Zander on vocals. All I got to do is just smack those.
Play the
6
chords.
strings. That's
That's
all I got to
it.
do.
Play the chords.
Oh, speaking of chords, why don't we play some chords? Robin's falling asleep over here.
Oh, okay. Hey, Chris.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey, I brought a girl, guys.
All right.
Can you play "Oh Caroline"?
Sure, I can. oh.
Not you.
Oh, Caroline. You mean Cheap Trick?
Yeah, that would be a little better. Thanks.
All right, then. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Caroline, my heart shines when you walk in. Oh, Caroline, my world shines when you came in. And if I go out all over the world, I wouldn't find another lover like you. And if I knew a million girls, Caroline, come to the end of the world for your love. Come to the end of the world for your love. Oh, Caroline, my world shines when you walk in. Oh, Caroline, life means more since you came in. And if I go all over the world, I wouldn't find another lover like you. And if I knew a million girls, Caroline, come to the end of the world for your love. Come to the end of the world for your love. Come to the end of the world for your love, 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 oh Caroline. Come to the end of the world for your love. You do it all the way. Come to the end of the world. Oh, Caroline, oh, Caroline. Come to the end of the world. Love, 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 oh, Caroline. Come to the end of the world. La, 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 ooh. Come to the end of the world for your love. Oh, Caroline.
Yeah, Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
And Robin playing a good guitar there, too. A good rhythm guitar there, too.
Yeah. It sounds better than my guitar. I got this thing. It sounds kind of rank.
Where's that thing made, anyway? What country?
It's a Washburn, so we're not sure what country it's made in.
Ouch.
We know where it's not made.
Ouch.
Hey, they just got sued, didn't they?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
it's
like-
only $1 million fine, so they were
No big deal.
government wasn't that mad.
We were just taking those stickers off. We didn't think there was any harm in that. The Korea stickers? Yeah. Is that a problem?
I guess it is.
My dad used to pay me to take Made in Mexico off of things that he had made in Mexico illegally. When I was a kid, that was my job as a kid, to drive down to Mexico, smuggle things back into the U.S., and then take Made in Mexico off of them.
Really?
Yeah. So that's a good role model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
So where is he now? Washburn?
Yeah, he's the CEO of Washburn.
Yes.
My damn kid could do a better job than that, for Christ's sakes.
Really? At least you got a radio.
You gotta
show,
take some acetone to get the gum off of there so they can't see there was a sticker on there.
That's right. A little rubber cement.
Jesus Christ. Hey, how about, can I pick one?
Sure. Well, we want you to play, though.
All right, well, I'll play. I'll play on Surrender. Is that cool?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Sure.
What?
No, we don't care. Yeah, we're just humming and hawing. You're in the other room, so it's easy to mock you here.
It's set up for that.
Yeah, I know.
I said, what would be the best way to encourage guys to mock me?
Build a wall instead of, and so we can't see you, but we can look at the TV screen. But that's kind of.
I asked him to put a window in, and it was too
Steve,
expensive.
you don't do that in the coffee dispenser too, like they do on those America's Worst People.
No.
Oh, see, we're watching him this video, and he's that's a TV screen behind you. I see it. Somebody's peeing in a coffee jar.
Reflection in the window there.
Oh, that's just a hidden camera that I have in somebody's office.
I see.
Oh, that's your new intern making you coffee.
That's our boss. Getting ready for the Christmas party.
Really?
Let me just put a little cream and sugar in here for you, baby.
I bet your parties are pretty wild here. If we had to send out for beer, and the party's in a half an hour, uh-oh.
Well, Bob is on the way, so Bob has gone to get you beer. So
I thought you were going to say Bob's on the wagon. I thought he was the boss.
No. The Bob is not the boss, and the boss is not on the wagon. Nor is Bob.
Bartender's here.
There you go.
All right. No, none for me, thank you. I'm driving this guitar.
Pete McMurray?
Yes, sir.
What do you want?
How about Christmas? Since Rick wrote it for me.
No, he didn't write it for you. He wrote, "Come on."
Tell him you wrote it for me.
He took "Come on," and rather than singing "Get the hell out of here," he said "Christmas."
I like to think I'm the guy that, motivated Rick to write that song.
Okay. You asked for it.
Who is this, anyway?
It's that bag of wind, McMurray.
Oh, God.
That's right. Hey, did you know that that CD that was out, wasn't that, in Rockford, we beat the Beatles that year.
Pete's the king of Rockford.
Yeah, he was.
He can't buy jack squat down here, but,
You want us to do it? We could do the beginning of that thing.
How's that go?
Christmas. Is that right?
Yep. Ready?
Christmas time of year, time for laughter, time for cheer. Christmas time of year, time for laughter, time for cheer. To our Merry Christmas, to our Merry Christmas. 2, 3, 4. Christmas time of year, time for laughter, time for cheer. Christmas time of year, time for laughter, time for cheer. To our Merry Christmas, to our Merry Christmas, to our Merry Christmas, to our Merry Christmas. Ooh.
Now, if that doesn't sound like he's writing a song to get somebody out of his house, I don't know what does. Yeah, and then we triple the tempo here, Pete. Actually, let's quadruple the tempo to get you out of here. Let's go 16th notes here. Get out of here, 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 get out of here.
You got it, Steve.
All right, well.
Pete was right. It was written for him. To get out of here.
Jesus, man. I got kids coming home from school. Let's just have one more beer, Rick. Come on, man. You're beautiful, man. I love this place. I feel like I was born here.
You were there. You had to have been there. You got it exactly.
Well,
Pete was at my house a couple of times.
Yeah, Pete's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
My wife liked him.
I don't think that
I felt sorry for him or something.
I don't think he's ever going to get over you guys all laughing at him, not with him.
He's
got
a show right after you, so it's just like. It's quite the honor, I would think, to be insulted by the great Steve Dahl.
That's right.
You can't.
And his band of merry men.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap Trick.
And see, we're on your show, so we can be rude to anybody.
Right.
Except you.
Well, you can be rude to me even.
Nah, we couldn't do that.
I don't even care.
Yeah, right.
Because I love you guys.
So what was your request? Before we got interrupted by Steve. Or Pete.
Steve.
Wherever you go, I'll be with you.
Oh, the flame?
The flame. Do you not want to play that?
One verse, one chorus.
One verse, one chorus.
You guys don't like that one?
How the hell's that thing go?
I thought because you were set up for Old Caroline, it would sound good.
Another night slowly closes in, and I feel so lonely. Touching heat freezing out my skin. I pretend you still hold me. I'm gone crazy, I'm losing sleep. I'm in too far, I've been way too deep over you. I can't believe you're gone. You were the first, you'd be the last. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Whenever you need someone to lay your heart and head upon, remember after the fire, after all the rain, I will be the flame. I will be the
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
George, thanks for grabbing my nuts for me.
I don't know, man. That still sounds pretty good.
Jeez.
Wow.
I don't think that room's ever seen that much energy.
Oh, man.
On a slow song.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Holy cow.
You're so cute when you sing, Robin.
Hey, George.
Thank you.
Robin was right. Somebody did have to grab Robin. No, Robin's got an amazing voice, but an old stiffy to the nuts doesn't hurt.
All right, we got to take another break, okay?
Okay, then we want you to play with us because we got to.
You got to go to Appleton.
Appleton, because they close early.
Not Applebee's.
No.
But Appleton.
Yeah.
Which I think it was where the head Applebee's is.
You
think so?
Yeah. that
Yeah.
is.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to go to like the main Applebee's.
The first Applebee that was ever made there.
Because that's a pretty good place.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You know, for chains, and I'm not a big fan of chains, but that's not bad.
Yeah, I like it. I like the Oriental salad. It's very
Yep.
good. The Santa Fe steak, or whatever it is, it's very good. Bourbon Street steak.
Yeah.
Little cheesy quesadillas aren't bad.
My kids like
Very
those
good.
Oreo shakes. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. My kids were like addicted to them for a while, and when we would go on road trips, we'd see an Applebee's. They'd have to stop and like fix.
Yeah.
They'd like go in and get one.
I can't imagine you driving around with all your kids where you would be driving, going by places like Applebee's. You actually did that, Steve?
Like in Michigan, going to Michigan and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah? I thought that was Bill Knapp area.
Yeah, sure, that's up there
A lot of
too.
Bill Knapp's.
But they see the Applebee's and they
Yeah.
like start having.
Bill Knapp's is like your grandma's kind of place.
Yeah, I like that though. Good fried chicken.
I know. They got good stuff.
Good fried chicken.
Have you ever, we just flew into St. Louis a couple weeks ago, and we were driving to someplace in Missouri, and we stopped at this place called Big Boy.
That was good.
It was unbelievable. It's in White. I think it's called White City. W-I-G-H-T City or something like that. And it wasn't a Bob's Big Boy, but it was a Big Boy, and it was like this family-style fried chicken, unbelievable place.
Yeah.
There's a recommendation for you.
I think Dave saw that place too.
No, I saw the brand new Bob's Big Boy right across from the airport in St. Louis 2 days ago.
Oh.
That's
boy.
good there. Bob's are good too.
Bob's are good.
Yeah.
Bob's, is that the same as Elias Big Boy?
I think it is.
I think
And-
that's like the
And Mark's
bastard.
Big Boy?
And Frisch's Big Boy.
Really?
But see, in California, we had Bob's Big Boy, and it was way better than Elias when I moved to Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good one in Burbank,
Yeah.
right over by all the
They
studios.
got that relish, that like a ketchupy pickle relish that they put on the hamburger for you,
It's good stuff.
and the silver goblet shakes that you have to eat with a spoon.
Let's take your commercial so we can come back and play so we can get out of here and
All
go
right.
eat.
Okay.
All right?
All right. We'll be right back with Cheap Trick after these. Don't go away.
Baby.
105.9 WCKG Elmwood Park, Chicago. Happy Kwanzaa from the Steve Dahl Show in your holiday package.
Dean, can you honestly tell me that you forgot? Forgot the magnetism of Robin Zander or the charisma of Rick Nielsen?
That's kid stuff.
Kid stuff. But how about the tunes? I want you to want me. The Dream Police. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Your mama's all right. Your daddy's all right. But just seem a little bit weird. Surrender.
That's from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's how long
That's a while back.
that band has been a part of our culture. And I'm telling you, you listen to any new music that's got any validity in terms of being actually called music today, and it was influenced by those guys. The Trick. They're taking a little break.
They've been working hard.
But I mean it. I mean, well, that's why when I was up in Rockford, Billy Corgan came out, the guy from Everclear. I mean, they were all influenced by these guys. Plus, they're all like still nice guys. And it's, I got to, I don't mean to make this about me, but so Janet and I we're up there. And Pete McMurray took us out, and Lona was up there. And we had a good time in August. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching the band. And Rick's got his boys up on stage, and they're playing and singing, and Robin's got his daughter comes out and sings, and I'm sitting near Rick's wife, and his family, when they weren't on stage, they would come back and sit near where I was sitting, and Tom's sister is there, and their whole family's there.
That's
I mean,
so nice.
Rick's parents were there.
Cool.
Well,
right?
They died about 4 years ago, but they would have been there.
Okay, well, that's weird then, man, because I thought they were there.
Well, they were there in spirit, I bet.
Okay, there was an older dude, like your uncle or something maybe then, or your wife's...
Well, there was a lot of relatives there.
Okay, well,
I don't know. Yeah,
family.
there's a lot of, if my parents were alive, they would have been there.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, that's going to take some of the magic out of what I'm about to say.
There were some older people there related to
They
someone.
were there, Steve. You saw them. I think maybe if I quit drinking, I could see them.
Well, the point that I want to make is it's a beautiful night in Rockford. The band is sounding great. They're rocking extremely hard, and incorporating their family into the show. And it just made me glad that I had chosen to stay here, be on the air here, raise my family here. It validated all the choices that I had made about my life. Seeing them. So, for whatever that's worth.
That's high praise.
Rather than going off to L.A. or
to New
that.
York, and
Yeah.
I could have done that. And I wanted to stay here because this is the right place to be. And essentially,
sometimes you need a milepost or a knock on the head or a subtle nudge to reinforce that.
Yeah. It's just like it all came together for me because I've known these guys since I first came to town, and our paths have crossed for the last 22 years. So it was just very cool.
You can hear Robin's talking on the phone out there. He's talking to some of your call-ins. You don't mind, do you?
Robin's screening calls for us.
How you doing?
It's just screaming calls, not screening.
He's bellowing it.
Well, I want you guys to have a nice time at the party, and I think there's Tom's looking longingly like not like Luke Longley, but he wants to. Maybe we should play again.
Sure. Well, will you guys do one more without me? Can we do two more, and then we'll do Surrender as the last one?
We'll do one more and then have you in.
Yeah, and do whatever one you want.
Screw with that. Let's have somebody.
What's
how about we do a John Lennon song?
Sure.
We did. Bunny and myself worked with John Lennon on Double Fantasy album, and it came out last year. It was right about this time. I think it was called Once Upon a Time or something, and we were the opening first track.
Yeah.
So we'll do a version of it, and Robin will do his John Lennon. And
what's your favorite Cheap Trick song?
My favorite Cheap Trick song? Well, we actually have been working on some new material, so that's always. I hope any writer would always say that.
Well, can we hear one of those?
What, one of our next songs?
Yeah.
We haven't written it yet.
Can we just
That's
hear
my favorite song, the one we haven't written yet.
Robin, I think we're going to do Losing You.
Okay, cool.
And then Steve's going to.
I'm not trying to take you off
There's
that,
a guy on the phone on F4 that is in a hospital with 105 fever. It says he's dying, and as his last request wants to hear "So Good to See You." I told him forget it.
Hey man, you got to crack down on that kind of stuff.
Really?
If you don't do it, who will?
Damn requests.
Dying? Hell, Steve's talking to Rick about his parents that have been dead for 4 years. He saw him last summer.
I tell you,
It's a magical show.
if our music so far hasn't cured the guy, what's one more song? Screw that guy.
All right. Well,
in the spirit of Christmas, ooh, it's so good to see you. Da 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 da. Yay! There you go. Get better. Okay, now we'll play.
They give and they give and they give.
It's like Babe Ruth, you know? It's like Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig in here. Yeah, we'll play that for you, kid. Sure we will. No, I tried to coax them into a new tune, but, they probably don't want to play those yet. But, with the website, you could let people pre-order CDs.
Circus Olay.
I don't think the language is settled down in there quite properly yet for us.
Yeah.
These musicians, they're like sailors.
Yeah.
Without boats.
Right.
They're just like sailors who are in port all the time. Pretty much.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually is. Okay. Hey guys, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
There's a John Lennon tune.
You won't do one of your new ones.
Do which?
None of you won't do any of your
This
new
one we
ones.
just wrote here.
Two, then a bridge.
And then the last verse, yeah.
Okay. 2 bridge, last verse.
1, 2,
This musician
3.
You're in some stranger's room late in the afternoon. What am I doing here at all? Ain't no doubt about it, I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Somehow the wires have crossed, communications lost. Can't even get you on the telephone. Just gotta shout about it. I'm losing you. I'm losing you. slipping away. I feel you slipping away. Stop the bleeding now. Stop the bleeding now. I know I hurt you then, but hell, that was way back when. Do you still have to carry that cross? Don't wanna hear about it. No, I'm losing you. Sorry, I'm losing you. Well,
That was real happy.
That was good.
Thank you, Steve.
That was darn fine there, Cheap Trick.
Oh, doing one of our favorites, a John Lennon.
John Lennon song. Now, how did you guys hook up with him? Did you just meet him and...
Well, actually, Jack Douglas, who produced our first record, also did the early Aerosmith stuff. Was pals with Lennon and Yoko, and when they were doing Double Fantasy, they were tired of the kind of the players that they had. The studio guys were, they said, they could play great, but they wanted, a band that had a real band, a little feel to it. So they asked us. Actually, Bunny and I got the call. So Bunny played drums, and we actually played on a couple tracks, and I played guitar, and later Robin was supposed to sing with me. We were supposed to do the baby voices. It's for background, but by then they were done, and then in December some bad things happened, and then our tracks never came out until last year, 17 or 18 years after the fact.
Wow.
And we were the lead track, and we also did a video. We did a video with Dean Carr, who did all kinds of interesting stuff, and that was fun to do. Always been involved with music, and we hope we stay involved in music.
Well, that's the thing. That's the other thing about seeing you guys. That's the overriding thing, is that you still enjoy playing music with each other. It's not like you're just going. You're not like some kind of an oldies band or something. I mean, you're always doing new stuff. You're making new music. You're creating new concepts, and you get off on it.
Yeah, well, that's the ticket. I mean, we're lucky we have a past bunch of stuff we can do, but as I told you when we were off the air, we're doing in February. We're finishing. We're working with Steve Albini doing. We're re-recording In Color, our second album, and we've actually done a lot of it already. But we're going to finish it up with him, and then send it out to get mixed. And then in March we're going to start a brand new Cheap Trick CD, all new stuff.
Cool.
Stuff we've been working on for the last year and a half.
Cool.
And stuff that we're still writing as we speak. What do you think of this idea?
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Put a backbeat to that or something, no? And I think you got something there.
That chord will be on our album. Hear that?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
I bet, because even if I got to hide it in there somewhere, it'll be there.
All right. Well,
All right, Steve, we need you to play it pretty soon.
Okay. Well, can we take one more break so I can come in and get set up? Because I got my gear.
Oh, you got your
I got my
roadie gear.
rig.
Yeah.
I got to get my rig.
Your roadies wear ties, though.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
amazing.
It's kind of a retro thing.
And they can run equipment, too. They can run stuff. We got Paul in here. Paul's from Chicago. He works for us.
Yeah?
Yep.
Hi, Paul.
He's good. We got a good story about him.
Is that the guy that kind of looks like Bunny?
No.
No?
He does things that even Bunny wouldn't do.
Who's the guy that looks like Bunny, kind of?
That's Jorge. It's Jorge.
Jorge.
Yeah, he's sitting down here.
He's down here.
Jorge?
Now, he's not your brother, is he?
And people think he is.
Hey, he
but-
looks just like it.
Yeah, he does. He admires me and he dresses like me. I know.
It's the glasses, it's the beard, and it's the cheerful disposition.
Although
And he doesn't smoke cigarettes.
Although he can't touch you on the batting gloves.
Amen.
You know, you got that down.
And we got Sven here, and we got Dave Romeo. He's been around the world too. And Carla's here. We got Bob. We got John G. We got everybody's here. There's more people not in the band than are in the band.
Okay, well, can we take one more? Can we just say one more before we do Surrender?
Oh, jeez.
Come on. Cheap Trick, music for hangovers, available everywhere.
All right, talk us into it.
They're doing the charity show tomorrow at the Park West for the Loop. I said the Loop.
Tomorrow.
Saturday for the Loop, so you won't be in trouble with them. See, I'm all over helping for the holidays.
Eau Claire?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's kind of like Jesus wept.
Say that again, Rick?
It's kind of like Jesus wept, the shortest verse in the Bible. That's the shortest Cheap Trick song.
It's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Now, is that written for Eau Claire, Wisconsin?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Near Appleton, where we're going tonight. If we could ever get out of
All
here.
right, a break and then a jam rape. Steve Dahl jam rapes Cheap Trick on Surrender.
Really? Grease up, boys.
The old
He'll
jam
be in
rape.
here. Get the oil out, guys.
Right after these.
That's why we have all these road guys here. They're called checks now, Steve.
It's Holiday Dahl in your holiday package. Now back to the holiday edition of the Steve Dahl Show on 105.9 WCKG Elmwood Park, Chicago. Your holiday package.
Oh, I just love Christmas. It's all about good tidings and cheer and shopping.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Jesus was going for.
Hey, I give too. Every year, my friends and I deliver gift baskets to the unfortunate.
I think you mean less fortunate.
Okay, whatever. Bums.
Let's start it.
Oh, I don't think so. Just pretend that. I'll be home for Christmas. You know what's the deal, baby? I'll be home for Christmas. Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you. All right, the Steve Dahl Show with Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm actually in a room with Cheap Trick.
Wow. Doesn't get any better than that.
Smell it.
I can smell it. And we're gonna play Surrender. Mm-hmm. Right? But I'm not starting off.
You start
it.
verse. There you go. Yeah.
Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Mother told me, yes, she told me I'd meet girls like you. She also told me to stay away, you'll never know what you'll catch. Just the other day I heard some soldiers falling on some Indonesian junk that's going round.
All right, Steve. Yeah.
Mama's alright, Daddy's alright, but just seem a little weird. Surrender, but don't give yourself away. surrender, but don't give yourself away.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to all those seasons, losers of the year? Yeah, boys. Every time I got to thinking, when they disappear. And when I woke up, Mom and Dad were rolling on the couch, rolling numbers, rock and rollin'. Records out. Mama's alright, Dad is alright. We just seem a little bit. Surrender, that was Nielsen. Surrender, but don't give yourself away. Hey, don't give yourself away. Surrender, surrender, but don't give yourself away. Steve's alright. We're all 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 alright.
Thank you, Cheap Trick. New record, Music for Hangovers, available everywhere.
Betcha.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. You too,
Good to see you. See you
Merry
soon.
Christmas, Chicago. Happy Hanukkah, Chicago. Whatever you are.
Gesundheit.
Cool.
Thanst, Steve.
Thanks.
Now take it alone.
Okay, yeah.
Huh?
Go.
Do it by yourself now.
Some teenage radiation.
Solo.
I still lost my place a couple times there.
Oh, I thought that was me, Steve.
Oh.
I thought I goofed up those chords, Steve. I'm glad it wasn't you, Steve. Here's, you were missing the Cheap Trick pick.
Yeah, you know,
that's what you needed.
Ah.
So, well, thanks a lot.
Okay. Are on or off?
More Dahl is next in your holiday package.
Well, thanks to Cheap Trick for stopping by today.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, they're good guys. They're good guys.
Yeah, they're very funny.
Yeah.
In addition to being
right.
really...
Well, they're like regular guys.
Yeah. Except they're great musicians.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
To me, that's a regular guy.
Yeah.
You know, funny, great musician.
Mhm.
I thought that's what all guys were like.
Mm-hmm. That's just you.
And Cheap Trick.
Right.
Right.
Okay, you can wake up now.
You are the fifth.
What?
You are the fifth trickster.
There's 5 of them.
You are the 6th trickster.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so that didn't sound too bad, did it, when I was singing with it?
Sounded great.
No. It was good.
Okay, good. I feel that I learned to, I know the chords, but I had laid out a bit because singing, they wanted me to sing. And so singing and playing the chords, that takes a lot of repetitions for me. I'm not, even my own songs, I have to practice, like every day, I practice my own songs so I don't forget them. So. And that wasn't Rick that hit that bad chord.
No.
No. It was Robin. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Your Honor.
Wasn't me. All right. Well, thanks to them, and good job by our fine production staff of getting all that together there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that sounded really good. And you can go to DaveMcBride.com, as always, and see pictures of what should be. You should see the pictures that should be up at Dahl.com.
But I'm just an auxiliary of Dahl.
No, I know, and I appreciate you doing it.
A wholly owned subsidiary.
That's right, a subsidiary. But yes, we've got a page full of cheap trick pictures in the studio.
Right.